Okay, now we should have sound. Maybe. Okay. Is the sound level okay? Hi. Hi, Rollis. Can you hear me? Okay, perfect. Nice, nice. Garage perkele. At least I can pronounce that. Let's see if how many people come in in a few minutes. I'm a bit early, but let's wait a few minutes, see if anyone else comes in. I hope you have your favorite drink with you, as Pavlin tends to say. I need some Outduro drink to calm my nerves. This is my first live, so yeah, I you saw the background. Yeah, I put it up there, but you can't probably read it because it's all blurry and stuff. The iPhone is focusing on my face. Unfortunately for you guys, it's focusing in my face. It would probably be better if it focuses in the background, but yeah, my Outduro present is in the background, and I'm using the Outduro cup as well. Not sponsored, by the way, but it's a very good cup. And you can't see what I'm drinking, but it has some powers that I hopefully get through this live with this drink. So, but I'm probably gonna need a couple more to relax a bit. Okay, already 12, 13 people and more coming in, so I'm that's pretty exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. Let's see the comments. Good evening, Jere. Oh, you did. Oh, yeah. MC Papan. Didn't even know it was live time. Yeah, I didn't really plan ahead a lot because I just thought today that, well, okay, maybe I'll try this today and try to promote the giveaway that I have online on my Instagram account. So you can win this awesome little flashlight. There's still time to take part in that giveaway, and I thought I would try this live stuff up and see how it goes. And if everything works well, I'll probably maybe do this more. Hello, JLK. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to come to the next year's Scout event. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult than I maybe originally thought because I'm starting a new job actually in December. So I don't have a lot of vacation time next year. But if it's a long weekend, I can probably squeeze it in. So I will definitely try to be there next year as well. It was an awesome event, and I'll try to get my second cup. Oh, hello, Fastfin. Wow, great to have some people here. I thought maybe nobody's gonna come, so that's good. I have some topics in the description of this live video that we can talk about, and I have a few questions that I got through Instagram during the day, so maybe I can try to answer some of those a little bit. Even though some of those answers, like the rally rate suspension answer video, is coming in a long format video later, maybe in 3 to 4 weeks. I'm going to be making a follow-up to the rally rate suspension video that I have already online on my channel. It hasn't been all perfect. That's what I can say already. So I'm not 100% satisfied with the suspension, but it's not necessarily rally rates problem. I may have ordered a little bit wrong parts for the use that I want to use the rally rate suspension in. So maybe I'll talk more about that later. So, but let's not go into that right away because that's probably not interesting to most of you. Okay, I'm 2 minutes over and 15 people are in, so I guess we can start by just saying hello. And this is just mainly for me to learn how this live stuff works, and can I make these streams for you guys. And I have this problem when I talk to people, I just talk and talk and talk, and I never stop. And even in this situation, it's even worse because nobody's talking back. So I just ramble alone. So you can just stop me anytime, ask any questions you want to ask. And if you are interested in anything, any details, according my channel and everything I've done over the last, I don't know, year, more than a year to this channel, and all my travels. And if you have any questions about the bikes or anything from here to the moon, you can ask. Hello, JV. Or is it JV in Finnish? I don't know. I have a lot of Finnish followers, and so a lot of you are coming in already. Maybe I can take the questions open, because there was something, some of those Instagram questions. You can, if you have any questions, you can just ask them in the comments and I'll read them as I go along. But someone did ask if I was riding motorcycles. How long did I ride motorcycles before I started the channel? I've been riding motorcycles since I was 22 years old, so I'm now 38. I guess that's quick maths. 16 years I've been riding motorcycles. Before that, mopeds and all that kinds of small little stuff. But actually, I started riding these more off-road capable bikes maybe the last 4 to maybe 5 years. So I bought the 650 GS Sertao. That was my first like gravel ready bike, and it was awesome. I watched the series around the world from Ewan McGregor and a friend, I don't remember the name. And I just fell in love with the idea of traveling with the motorcycle all over the world. And I bought the GS, the small little GS, with all my money I had. And that was it. That just took me over completely. And you can't make me stop anymore. I'm in love. Yeah, Charlie Boorman. Yeah. I hope I said it right. That was the guy, awesome guy, and I follow his Instagram even to this day. So yeah, that was the series that hooked me up completely. And actually, the Trans Euro Trail video made by this Finnish guy, that was another one that really was an awesome video, and really took me over. Like, I want to do that. That's awesome. And it's been a great journey. 5 years meeting all you guys all over the world, and in Finland, and in the events. It's an awesome community of bikers, and it's kind of this small little niche of bikers, these gravel machines. But I love it, especially here in Finland, because in Finland the tarmac roads are pretty boring usually, but going off-road, it's awesome. And there's no police there. That's a bonus. So you don't get as many tickets during the summer, so that's nice. I have to get some power drinks in the meantime. Okay, there's still some of you here, so I guess that's a surprise. This is probably, as I said in my, I don't know, Instagram post, I said that this is probably going to be complete shit, because this is my first live. And usually when I make long-term videos, long format videos, I can edit all the mistakes. So even my second language, my English, is not so great. So if I say something stupid or I make a mistake, I can just retake. But this live event is a little nerve-wracking, because you have to just be straight and get it all together in one piece. Oh yeah, 1985, great year. Yeah, yeah, that's right. You calculated correctly. I'm born in 1985 in May, actually. Hello, ADV Seeker. I hope you got some clothes on. He told me earlier that he is gonna try and join, even though he's taking a sauna. Okay, Mr. Papan, we are all both old. MC Papan, Mr. not MC. Okay, I missed that. The font is so small. I have a little bit of a hard time reading the chat. I have to get a bigger screen for the next one, but maybe I'll do that when I move to Vaasa, Finland. Oh, in May as well. Okay, that's cool. That's nice. So we're both getting up there, close to 40. How does it feel? To me, it feels kind of crazy. To be quite frank. Oh. Okay, so ADV Seeker is naked. Okay, that's fine. I had some other questions as well. For some reason, I can't read the description of this video myself, but maybe I have to open a tab and try to see if I can read the other questions that I had. Oh yeah, I remember now. Someone asked if I'm still happy with the HP-Corse pipe that I bought from Greece, Athens. That was because I rode from Finland to Athens. That was kind of a prize for me and the bike. I bought the HP-Corse pipe from Motovloggers Greece. It's an awesome place in Athens that they fix bikes, and they are an official dealer of Aprilia, actually. So, I'm sorry. My power drink is making me burp. I try to be civilized. So, yeah, I'm really happy about the bike because the pipe, I meant to say, it still sounds exactly like it sounded when it was brand new. So I'm very happy about that. I still keep the DP killer in the pipe, and it's the perfect amount of noise. It doesn't bother you when you're doing highway speeds, but when you do off-road, you probably saw it in my videos, my high loader video, for example. The bike sounds awesome. Yeah. Rollis, I would definitely steer you towards HP-Corse. But it's, of course, it's a little bit more expensive than the MIV alternative, but I can't really speak anything about the MIV. It's a pretty awesome looking pipe as well. So, and Pavlin from Motorcycle Adventures has the MIV pipe, and he's been very happy about the bike with the new pipes. And he already did that long trip to Russia, and he said that the bike feels and sounds pretty nice with the new pipe. So any of those two is probably going to be good, and it never hits the ground when I fall over. So that's nice about those high pipes on those bikes. And maybe I'll just. Oh yeah, there's Hansen. Okay, nice to see you in the chat. Cool to see that there's still people here. This is my first live, so this is kind of nerve-wracking to speak live and try to get my words correct. But nice to see you here. And maybe this video is going to be of a long format in my channel to people watching later, but I'm not sure how this works. How much money did I spend on my trips? That's a difficult one. I actually started making a budget for my Greece trip. When I started the trip, I put everything down in an Excel sheet. For the first, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks, and then I just got bored and I didn't do it anymore. I have to admit that my budget was kind of flexible. I didn't have to like really strict myself on if I wanted to spend some money, I spend some money. So I didn't have a very strict budget, and I don't do tenting much. I do it if I have to, but I usually use Airbnb or some hotels.com service or something like that to get some affordable housing when I travel. Nothing luxury, but if I get a place for 20 euros for a night, I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. So I don't know. I don't spend much. I don't really attend any expensive activities when I travel. I just spend it on gas and food mostly, and then accommodation. So Europe is a pretty expensive place. So maybe like 40 euros a day, including accommodation, is a good day. That's a very affordable day. But yeah, I would definitely use a 40 euro a day if I was planning a trip again. And just a short word about traveling with the motorhome that I used to have, the Campervan. It's actually way more expensive than people think. I think it's not really much more affordable if you go to campsites that are charging you a fee. It's usually 10 euros to even 30 euros a day to stay in those campsites. And if you want to wild camp, first of all, it's illegal in many places, so you shouldn't do that in any kind of place. You can do it if you find yourself in some remote place and nobody cares, nobody is there. But some places don't like it. And if you wild camp with the camper van, you have to consider that you need water from somewhere. You need electricity. If it's not sunny all day, you might need some electricity out from a plug. And then you have to take a shit somewhere and all that stuff. So sometimes it's just easier to if you don't have a shower in the car, you just have to go to a campsite and you have to pay the price. So it's usually something like a very affordable Airbnb is a normal priced campsite for a car. So it's not crazy affordable. And you have to consider that the 7 meter long Sprinter van that I had, it consumed like 11 liters per 100 kilometers for diesel. So it's quite a lot. If you compare that to Tenere 700, which is like 4 liters. So yeah, it's not affordable to travel with the car either, at least in Europe. Any plans for the year 24? I had a lot of plans, but I just actually got a new job. I'm starting in December, so next year I'm not gonna have a lot of time off from the work that I'm starting. So I'm probably gonna take shorter stints here and there. And my plan actually was that maybe next week I could go to Norway. Maybe I'll meet UTS Hansen, and I'm not sure if I should say your real name, but either way, I'm just calling you by your nickname for now. I don't know if you call you by your name in your channel. I don't remember. But maybe I'll just meet some of you YouTubers in Norway or Sweden. So I would be happy to see some of you people following my channel as well. So that's just an initial plan. So maybe 2 week vacation before the December work starts. But next year I'm not going to be able to do any months long trips if I don't get fired before that. So that's of course a possibility. Yeah, exactly. It is much more expensive with the camper van than many people think. It's definitely not the idea of yeah, you alone with the camper van, you can go anywhere and it's not gonna cost you like 5 euros a day. It's gonna cost more than that. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I can call you by your real name, Thomas. Oh yeah, perfect. Sounds very good. I need to chat with you in the Discord server or somewhere else. I don't care. But if I'm gonna do this trip, I would happily meet some of you guys. So it's a last hurrah before I go back to work for a while at least. Hopefully a long time. Yeah, exactly, ADV Seeker. It's a difficult task to find any cheap, affordable places, especially in Nordic countries like Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland. Prices have gone up so much. So like 40 euros a night. And if you go to a campsite with the camper van, it's going to cost you a lot more than Southern Europe. So 20 euros is pretty affordable night here in Finland with the camper van as well. Yeah, exactly. The Sprinter vans are not cheap either. So you have to consider the diesel prices, the fixing the van because it breaks down sometimes if you don't buy a brand new. At least mine broke down a lot. So not actually on the trip, only an alternator broke down in Greece. But other than that, I got along with it fine. But there was a lot of difficulties before I started the trip. and it cost me 6,000 euros to fix the Sprinter van before I could start the trip. And now I sold it, so I lost all that money. It wasn't a cheap trip, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely. If I come all the way to Norway, I'm absolutely gonna see you, Thomas. It's gonna happen. I have some time before I have some medical issues that I have to attend in Oulu, Finland, but I have like 3 weeks before that, the first trip there. So I have some time to take some. Yeah, I didn't have any huge issues with the Sprinter. I had some when I before I left for the trip, but in the trip I had no issues because I spent so much money fixing it. It's I sold it perfectly fixed, and it was a great package when I sold it. But yeah, yeah, it probably consumes more diesel than some other brands, but also you have to consider mine was made so heavy with the campervan equipment that I was a little bit over the weight limits for the vehicle size that it should be. So of course the weight's gonna matter, like Pavlin used to say. Used to say this weight always matter. It was like 3.5 tons the Sprinter one, more than that with all the gear inside. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Honda for Norway trip if I go there. Definitely, yeah. Yeah, that's actually something I've been thinking about because in Europe, we don't have this community of, well, we have couch surfing. I haven't tried it myself. That's similar, but I would hope we had something called like RiderSurfing for motorcycle travelers. I would happily accommodate someone in Vasa, Finland, now that I have the room in my new place. This is not the new place, but yeah, some kind of a website where we could afford and like give people a chance to stay with you for a night if they're a motorcycle traveler. That would be a great service for Europe, I think, to have that kind of a website for where people could connect up. And I've been trying to make that Discord server to be something like that, but it's not really a platform for making like some post about a different place where you can stay. It doesn't really support that. It's only a chat play based platform. So a website for that would be awesome. So, but I'm not really. I don't have time to do that. Yeah, I sold a Sprinter actually. Yeah, it's been I don't know maybe 1.5 months. I sold the Sprinter. I lived in it for 5 months, and I have to say that I got so fed up with it. 5 months in that small little space, I just needed something better. I just needed a house for a while and something normal. It was a bit too much for that long. Now I have the white van that you can see in my Instagram. Yeah, I bought the Transporter VW van, and it's a smaller van. I can transport my Honda really easily with the van, but I can't really sleep in that. Yeah, Ansa already answered. That's sure. If I miss some of your comments, you can just repost the comment, and I'll try to read it. But when I'm speaking at the same time, it's pretty difficult to read all the feed. So I might miss some of your comments, but so far this has been fun. Mm. Maybe it's a good time to. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's exactly, yeah, Thomas. Because you only in YouTube you only see the beauty of the van life, and I think it's the same with motorcycle traveling. People are being sold the dream of being free and doing all this crazy stuff and seeing everything, and reality is a little bit different. It's really a hard thing to live off a motorcycle for months on end and not seeing your like closest friends and your family, and you don't have a lot with you. It also feels freeing at the same time, but it's a hard life to do that for years on end. So for me, 3 months, Scott, 3 months is the limit. I did 3 months with the Tenere. I lived off the Tenere, and it was fun, awesome memories. But I was really tired after that. I felt like I just want to go home. I came here for Christmas, and then I was traveling for 3 months with the van. I lived in it for 5 months, but I was 2 months in Finland and 3 months all over Europe. But after the 3 months, I felt like I have to go back home and just stay put in one place for a while and just recharge my batteries. And then after 5 months, I just said, it's over. I'm not going to do this anymore. The van life, it's nice, but in Finland, there's mosquitoes and the weather is not like in California or something like that. I see a lot of van life videos where there are beautiful people living in a van, a beautiful van, like decorated perfectly, and everything is like 10 out of 10. But for me, it was not the ideal. It was fun for a while, but I wouldn't do it for years. No, no way. Yeah, I'm sorry if I take some breaks. I'm trying to read the comments a little bit and just scroll through if there's anything I missed. And I need some breaks talking. But maybe I'll just plug the giveaway. In the description of this video, there's a link to my Instagram account. If you go to the Instagram account, in my profile, there's a link to this giveaway. I'm giving away these flashlights. There's like 10 flashlights that I'm giving away. Plus, I'm giving away patched Bandit sticker with the flashlight. So it's completely free. You just have to click a few buttons and put in your email and your name, and you can win this awesome little bugger. This is my own. I'm keeping this because I branded these flashlights patched Bandit 2000, and it's a memory for the channel. And I don't know if it was wrong way around, probably. Yeah, just I'm sending these to you guys, whoever wins. So go there and take part. It doesn't cost you anything. I don't get anything from this. I'm just having fun with it. So just keeping it there for that reason. In Rahe, I'm living in this small little unit that is decorated, and I don't really have any much of my stuff here. Just everything from the van I unloaded here, and I'm living here for just a moment. This is not a normal rental place. This has all the stuff like tables and beds and couches, and everything is ready in the apartment, and I can just leave whenever I want. So this is a temporary solution. But in Rahe, it's not very expensive to do this. So I just took this couple of months ago, and it's been nice just to get a footing and try to get a job, and which I did. I got the job. One job that I applied to, I got it. So it's been nice. Now I'm moving to Vasa, and I'm gonna be living in center of Vasa city. So if you are ever in Vasa, traveling with the motorcycle or anything like that, just message me through the Discord server that I'm hosting, and I can probably hook you up with the room. Yeah, you sold the camper. Yeah, I can see that, because I thought when I was traveling with the camper before I started the trip, I thought that traveling with a tent and a bike, it's pointless. I can just throw everything in the car and I can have more stuff with me. I can have all my tools with me. But when I did that for months on end, I noticed that there is a special thing about traveling with the motorcycle as well. It doesn't replace that. Traveling with the bike, there's a different kind of magic in that for me. You are just you're just with the nature all the time. If it rains, you have to deal with it. It's a challenge, and it's super nice, super nice for 3 months. After that, you have to go home. Not everyone. I know that there's people in YouTube, especially there's some channels that just travel all year long, and I have no idea how they do that. Like Itchyboots, it's so much work and it's so hard. You have to be a special kind of person to do that. And I'd really tip my hat to her, because that's crazy. That's crazy amount of work. I would love to talk to her in private. Like, do you really, really love it? Because I think you kind of have to, I guess. I have to come close to the screen because I can't see anything. Yeah, loneliness is the price you pay when you start improve yourself. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I think everyone benefits from being alone on those kind of trips for a long period of time. I think everyone, even if you're an extrovert, you can get something out of that. You can get some perspective, and you really appreciate all your friends and your family when you see them after a long trip. That's absolutely sure. Uh, Felt lonely? Yeah, sometimes, but the community of bikers is so vast and you can always meet new people. So I don't think I really struggled from loneliness in those trips. I was always with people, and I'm pretty outgoing and outspoken person. So when I'm with people for a day or two, I feel like I have to have a week alone. I'm that kind of person. I get tired from people. Not to say that I don't like people and I don't like hanging around with them, but sometimes I just need my alone time after that. So I wasn't really lonely. I didn't feel like loneliness was the one driver to get me back home. I just wanted to be in peace in one place, because when you go to a new place every day and every day and every day and every week, you start to feel a little bit tired after a while. You feel like you're not excited about the new place, and after that, I feel like you kind of have to go back, because and get some perspective after that. Yeah, for me, it's like that. After 3 months, I felt like I wasn't excited enough for the new places that I saw and new people that I saw. I have to recharge my batteries and do it again some other time. Yeah, it could be that Itchyboots is or channels like that are not showing all the truth that is traveling that much. I can't really say much about that. Maybe they are hiding some of the negatives to keep the channel upbeat, which is fine. It's fine, because some channels want to do positive content, and there's not a problem with that per se. But I would think that it's not all roses all the time. It's hard work. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Isolated does not mean alone. We are alike. That's very true. It doesn't mean that you can always find people to hang around with if you want to do that. If you're just happy, outgoing, if you show people that you are full of love, you can hang around with anyone. Yeah, when you travel alone, you're never alone. That's very true, because you kind of feel you have to meet some people, and you talk to people that you wouldn't probably do if you were traveling with a pack of people. Um, Getting a suspension upgrade on the CRF300L. I would definitely suggest you get a suspension upgrade if you want to travel, if you want to do dual sport stuff, if you want to make it an adventure bike, you want to pull around in new areas and you want to take some trips with the bike. I think the CRF is still a really good bike. But I've taken my CRF a couple times to an enduro track, and that's where the bike is really, really struggling. Even with my rally raid suspension, the bike is not really coping well with the jumps and all the whoops there. So I would say it's probably not a good idea to try and replace an enduro bike with CRF, or try to postpone and buy in an actual enduro bike with the CRF. I think the CRF has its own place, but it's too expensive to try and make the CRF work as well as like a KTM EXE 350 or something like that. You might as well just buy the KTM. It's too expensive. With being alone, have I found any new things about myself and my mind? Yeah, I think so. Maybe some perspective of things, and I think it's a good thing to be alone for a longer time sometimes. You stop to think about things. Of course, we always have this interference with the mobile phones and internet and all that stuff, so you're never really alone like you used to be. But maybe even that's something you have to think about, like taking Sundays off the phone or something like that when you travel, because that's when you really stop and you really think and see things and do things that you probably wouldn't otherwise. If you for example, I was sitting on a train in Athens, because I took the train many times to the center of the city. When I wasn't on my phone, people sometimes came and talked to me, and sometimes I talked to people that I wouldn't otherwise. But if I'm sitting there on the phone, I wouldn't have talked to those people. So especially this one girl that I remember, I talked with her a long time on the train station and on the train, and it was a really nice interaction because I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't focused on the phone. I wasn't on my earphones or something like that. I wasn't away from the moment. So I think people are missing out because they sit on the trains and they stare at their phone. T7 question, Ben Swingarm, replace, try to straighten, or leave it as it is? It just a little bearings are okay. I'm not really a mechanic myself, but maybe someone can answer Baikonur in the comments. But it's aluminium, so bending it back would probably be a bad idea, because bending aluminium first one direction and then the other direction, it's gonna crack, and it could be really, really dangerous at that point. So even with heat, I wouldn't bend the swing arm. I would just ask for a quote, how much is the swing arm to replace it, if it bothers you. But other than that, I would probably just leave it alone. But if someone else has some wiser comment, they can just post it in the comments. I'm not really a mechanic or anything like that, so I just know that aluminium is not really happy bending it many times. Yeah, Martin, I would think that suspension upgrade to the stock CRF would make you really happy, because it's made the CRF that I have very composed. When I do 100 kilometers an hour and I hit some pots and potholes and holes and all that, it's pretty happy taking it in, and it's stable, so you don't feel like the bike is gonna fly underneath you. So you feel a lot more confidence going high speed off road. But when you do jumps and all that crazy stuff, that's when maybe even my suspension on the rally raid suspension is not happy doing that. But then again, if you do if you do the full height suspension, if you're a taller person, you might be okay with doing some crazier stuff. But I already have the level 1 suspension from Rally Raid. That's not coping well with those heavy enduro tracks. Okay, bye. It's fine, Thomas. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make more of these live videos because this is pretty fun. Maybe not every month because people are gonna get bored, but every now and then, if I feel like it, I might do something like this. Yeah, there's one advice here for the swing arm. Maybe replace. It's good idea. Yeah, you could find something affordable from eBay, but be careful. Oh wow, that's the first ever. I don't know even what these are, like super chats. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Thanks. But I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'm gonna try to organize the trip to Norway. Oh yeah, almost 900. That's quite a lot for a swing arm. That's pretty expensive. I don't know. I don't know what to do. If the bike works well, it could be a good idea just to ride it and just to enjoy the bike if it doesn't bother you. If it works, okay, then I don't know. Of course, it's for safety reasons, it's tough to recommend riding a bent swing arm because if it actually goes, that's not a good day. That's something you don't want to do. Like locking your rear wheel or something at high speed, that's gonna break some bones. But yeah, if you don't already follow the channel TS Hansen from the chat, awesome content. He's making some really cinematic stuff, way better than mine. Way better. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe no. Well, the T7 is not exactly an affordable bike, so putting in 900 to fix the biggest issue you have on the bike, it might be a good idea. And you feel safe after that. You actually know that the bike is okay. But you probably a good idea is to check that the frame is okay. If the frame is bent, then you probably have to find out if you want to fix the swing arm after that. Maybe then it's not really good idea to spend any more money for that bike. But if everything else is fine, then swing arm replacement, it's not a bad idea. Oh yeah, I probably yeah. The magic is working in my cup. It's empty, so I got a little bit more relaxed. I'm getting a little bit hot actually, so it could be the drink or the fact that I have too many clothes on. But yeah, I am more relaxed than the start. I was actually surprisingly scared about this live feed because my heart was racing 10 minutes before this started. Like I was like, wow, I'm actually scared about this. Which is funny. It's funny to me because I've made so many videos, but you don't really think about it that way when you do like long videos where you edit the video yourself and it's just online. Of course, you get some hateful comments sometimes, but when you do it live, that's when you get your heart racing. Yeah, I think the swing arm was more expensive than I thought. That's tough. Wow, New York City, USA. Wow. Welcome to the live feed from other side of the world. What time is it there? Like middle of the day? Thank you, MC Papan. Thank you. Yeah, the swing arm, making those swing arms is probably not easy because it's aluminum and it's a big block of aluminum. So It's understandable that it's a bit expensive, I guess. I would be scared to even think what it's for the big GS or something like that. It's probably thousands. Oh, you're from the mountains and trees. Oh, much nicer. Okay, yeah, I agree. I've been to New York City once for 10 days, and it was hectic as wow. Like Finnish guy in New York, you can figure that out. I was just big eyes all the time, like wow, wow, big buildings, a lot of people, crazy people as well. So it's a crazy city. I'm more of a like a countryside person myself. Even though I like cities, it's fine. But yeah, yeah, TikToks. Yeah, I've done some TikToks myself, but I'm not good at the short form factor. I don't really enjoy doing those. I enjoy doing longer videos. 3 hours in the city, yeah, that's probably right. That's something you can cope with. But being there for 10 days really felt crazy. I wanted out, 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 out. But I was in Florida after that. A couple of years after that, I was in uh, there 2 weeks with my brother, who's probably on the feed as well. And I enjoyed that much more because I had the freedom to travel with my rental car, and I went to Key West and Orlando, and I enjoyed that. Yeah, big cities, but if you go a little bit off the city, you can be with the alligators, and that was crazy fun. So I really enjoyed that, and it's super easy to drive there, like crazy. Wow, I was in Miami as well in that trip. Miami was a big city, but in January it wasn't hectic like it's in the summer, so it was nice. I could even drive through the coastline there and see all the restaurants and people hanging out. So it was nice. No, I'm not in Norway. I'm in Finland, middle of Finland, pretty much here by the coastline. It's already winter here, which I don't like. How long this? 45 minutes. Okay. Okay. I'm close to an hour. Oh, you've been here. Okay. Did you visit Lapland or just the Helsinki area? I had some more topics that I could talk about, but I'm forgetting them. Yeah, those are all big topics. But one thing I would say that right now, because I've traveled a couple times to the same places where Pavlin was from Motorcycle Adventures, that guy is exactly the same live in person than he is on the videos. He's very like strict in his way of doing things, and a very warm guy, but very like hard-edged guy. He has his ways and he's gonna stick to them. So nice dude. That was one of the topics that I had. If someone has some questions about Pavlin, I can try to answer. But he's a cool dude. Oh yeah, Helsinki. Yeah, Helsinki. I like in the summertime. I've lived really close, like next to Helsinki, for a year, like 20-minute train ride from the city center. And it's a nice place to hang around in the summertime. I mean, but in winter it's pretty miserable. It's just raining and it's dark and doesn't really get that much snow. Sometimes it does, but sometimes not so much. Yeah, Finland only has two areas, Helsinki and Lappi. Yeah, that's true. That it's much more easy to speak to other people around the world with those two terms. because most of them know Helsinki and some of them know Lappi, but nothing in between. But that's actually true for many Finns as well. Everything north is Lappi if you ask someone in Helsinki. So I guess we are to blame as well. But yeah, I love Norway. I've been to Norway only one time. I went to Lofoten with the car, and it's a beautiful place. It's crazy that it's so close, but many people never visit. I fell in love with that. Scandinavian people is happy and friendly. Yeah, I think we are friendly, and we're probably pretty quiet normally, but I think we also, if you just start the conversation, we are gonna talk with you, and we're gonna be a good time. But we are probably not the initiators of conversation. We don't speak much to strangers on the street and all that. So I think that's the same with any Nordic country. We are pretty closed up. But once you get to know us, I think that all changes for most people. At his age, we are all like that, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Maybe it comes with age. Some you learn your ways. You learn what you like, and you stick to them. But he's an awesome dude, and he has a warm side to him that he's probably not giving out in his videos as much as he does in person. I was pretty intimidated by him the first time I met him, but and maybe even the second time as well. I met him in Latvia pretty recently in the event, Outduro event, where I got this cup as well. And yeah, we stayed at the same Airbnb because I was booking the Airbnb anyway. So I told him that he can stay there as well. I don't actually know Pavlin's age. Too bad Thomas already left because he knew it, but I'm not sure if I even knew it, I should say it because maybe he doesn't really want to say that to people. I don't know. But I've been told that he's not as old as people think. So, but I had never asked about his age, even though I've met him a few times already. So I never asked. But I do know that he lived in Germany for a long time for work and moved back to Bulgaria after that. Okay, the ship captain is away. Have a nice sailing and stay safe. And I hope to speak to you in live in person at some point. I hope you sail to Finland or I have a chance to visit Bulgaria at some point. But we'll see again. We'll see again. That's for sure. Yeah, 45 years old. Could be. Yeah. ADV Seeker is leaving us. Bye. I'm hanging around a while because people are still following and chatting up. But I was thinking that this is going to be at least an hour. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do it in do an hour because we are only 10 minutes off. I was pretty scared that I don't have anything to say and I'll just be quiet here. But there's been a lot of talks, and I'm glad that you're helping me in the chat because if no one would write me back, I would struggle to say anything here. So it's been a lot of fun. Northern fjords in Norway. Yeah. There's a lot of places in Norway that people should travel, especially if you live close, because even the Lofoten area was really eye-opening to me. It's a beautiful place, and because I'm from Finland, and whenever I see mountains, I'm all over it. It's so beautiful. We don't really have that here. I live in the flatlands of Finland, and anytime I see a mountainous view, and it's drop dead gorgeous. Okay, thanks, Fast Finn. Yeah, in the 40s. I would guess he is in the 40s. He's a silver fox, that's for sure. Very handsome guy though. So, and in very good shape. He really takes care of himself, and that's why he has all the strength to do those crazy trips that he does. My line of work, um, how do I say it shortly? I'm the security system specialist. So I specialize mostly in high security uh, systems in places like, well, I've been involved in a nuclear power plant project here in Finland for years, and some other places as well, like data centers and all kinds of stuff. So mostly security stuff, and I focus on the systems that help secure these areas and keep everything in its place, and people safe as well. So that's the general thing that I do for work. Yeah, exactly. You stop the BS and just enjoy what you do. That's probably true. And it's a learning curve for all of us, I think. I think it comes with age. I've started to notice that I don't really care that much what other people think. And when you are online this much and just put yourself out there, you have to kind of think that if some people say some bad things, you have to shake it off. So just keep doing yourself, and some people like it, some people hate it. So, and that's what Pavlin does very well. He actually has, I think he has such a thick skin about that stuff. He just shakes it off all because he's a big channel, so of course he gets all kinds of crazy comments and all kinds of crazy interactions with people. I'm pretty lucky that I get very few of those. I have an awesome following, and people that follow me give me a break about my second language and not speaking fluently and all that. So it's 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 a surprise to me actually that I've grown this channel to more than 2,000 followers, and I haven't gotten that much hate yet. I was expecting a lot more. So that's, I guess that's thanks to you, Olga, to you two people for being such an awesome audience, and not not hating on me on every occasion, because sometimes I even deserve it. Some of my videos are not great, but it's a learning curve. And well, while we're at this subject, if you ever feel like you want to start a YouTube channel, my advice to you is just start it. Stop thinking, how am I going to do this? How I'm going to make it perfect? Your first videos are going to be pretty bad, let's be honest. And it's fine. It's fine to post not such a good video. You learn from it. And if you get some negative comments, take them in your heart a little bit, learn from them. Why did they post this? Why did they say it like this? They could have said it so nicely, but no, they said it like this. Don't take it like that. Just learn from it and think, how am I going to change a little bit next time, improve a little bit here and there, and just post videos. You're going to learn while you do it, and people are going to love it or they're going to hate it. Just do you. Uh, am I keeping the T7? That's a good question. I've been thinking about it myself, but I'm probably going to keep it. But the Honda is probably going to go next year. And the 890 KTM, it's a nice bike, but it's a bit too tall for me. The adventure model, maybe I could do something about that. But yeah, the T7 is not going to go for the KTM. The KTM is much the same. I have the same issues with the KTM probably. Then I have the T7 and maybe some new issues as well. But yeah, I like the Tenere. It's a nice commuter bike. It's a nice I use the Tenere more than I use my car in the summer. So I like it still, even though it has some flaws. I'm actually posting next Friday. I'm gonna post a 25-minute video of me riding the Tenere and talking you through everything I feel about the Tenere. So keep up, subscribe, and you can see that video. MC Papan, you started the channel in Swedish. Yeah, that's a hard thing in the beginning. You have to choose the language, but I guess Swedish language is spoken like twice as much as Finnish, maybe even more than that. So you have a vast audience doing it in your own native language. If I could do it in Finnish, I would do it, but I wanted to grow an audience a little bit further away because I travel all over the world, hopefully in the future as well. So I wanted to reach a wider audience than Finnish audience. And I think Finnish audience is still gonna listen to my videos and watch my videos because Finns speak a very good English and they understand English. Plus, I make subtitles in my videos, so I can do this in English and still reach a vast amount of people in Finland as well. But yeah, it's a tough decision. But I think Swedish language you can reach a lot of people. You'll spam a lot of dirt if you sell the Tenere. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna probably anger a lot of people if I part ways with the Tenere. That's true. But we can't keep all of those bikes that we love. That's the problem. If I had all the money and space in the world, I would buy all of them. Just ride one Monday and one Tuesday and keep going that way. But we can't do that. But I do love the Tenere, and I have all those memories with the Tenere riding from Finland to Greece. That was an awesome, awesome memory for me. And it's like a family member at this point. So I would probably have a hard time selling it. And I know already if I sold it, I would feel bad at some point. So I'm going to try to keep it. Yeah, Scandinavians have thick skin. Yeah, I think so. I think we try to show outside that we have thick skin, but I think at least Finnish people are very interested in what people say about Finland abroad. I think that's something very Finnish. To if someone says something in the news about Finland, we are just reading it like crazy. So we get very excited if someone speaks about our little country here in the north. Yeah, MC Papan. Yeah, the Tenere is a special bike. It has that special X factor that many other bikes don't have. Some bikes that I ride, they're technically better, but they lack something like some feeling that I'm missing from the Tenere. No, from the new bike that I'm riding. The Tenere has some character, and that's what I love about the bike. Even though it technically it's worse than many other bikes, but it's still a nice bike. Nice overall package is very nice and very exciting. That's the most fun part about the Tenere. It's super exciting bike. There's still some people here. Um, some people are leaving. Probably the conversation is getting a little bit tiring after an hour. It's a long video to watch. But I'm gonna keep this conversation and live open a little bit longer. But I'm gonna have a toilet break and I'll just read the chat after I'm coming back here, and let's see if we can have a little bit more conversation after that. But hang on with me if you want to. My tongue is going all over the place already. I've been talking an hour, but yeah, I'll take a toilet break. I'll try to mute the mic for a while, and I'll come back a little while. Yeah, I lost a couple of you. That's fine. Can you hear me? Camera gear. Yeah, we can talk about the camera gear and the microphone gear. I've actually, the microphones are one thing that I've been struggling for the year, and I'm gonna make some separate video about those things. One thing I would say about the Latvia trip that I took, always wear your best boots that you can afford. I took a pretty nasty fall when I was in Latvia. This is like, I don't know if this is a month or a couple, almost a 1.5 months or something old. So these are permanent marks probably on my foot. It was a bone deep scratch here, and it took a while to heal up. And because I got those scratches in my foot, I bought the Tech 7s, and a couple of rides later, I still like these boots. Probably if I rode with these boots, I would have gotten away with it a lot easier, but I was riding with my adventure boots that are a little bit softer, and the shin took quite a beating. And I missed these protectors that I usually wear on underneath the boot. So if I had all this gear on, it would probably be fine. But luckily, I didn't break any bones. It was probably very close, but something for us all to remember. Anytime you go off-roading, wear all your protective gear that you have. You don't have any bones to just share around. Let's see the chat if yeah, I'm not selling the CRF yet. I'm riding it full on the next full winter. A lot of ice rides on the sea and on the lakes and all the forest roads. And I don't think the CRF can be completely replaced with the racing enduro bike, like a little bit more power and better suspension and a little bit lighter. It's a different category altogether. And if there's a chance for me to keep the CRF and get a third bike, I'm gonna do that. The CRF, it's in a class of its own, I think. There's not a lot of bikes that can do the things that the CRF does so well. I can take a long trip to Lapland or any other place in the world with the CRF, but I wouldn't do that with the racing ready enduro bike. That's crazy. But the CRF, it can do a lot. Great riding videos. I think one advice I would give to everyone after I get a sip of this power drink. Bad video is okay if you have good sound. That's the advice I would give. If you have bad sound, nobody's gonna watch the video. I've trashed so much content because of bad sound that I can't even count it anymore. And I use these Rode wireless professional, like pro microphones now. That these are pretty expensive, like 500 euros here in Finland. I just bought these because these have float 32-bit recording, and these have automatic gain control, which helps a lot because you don't have to adjust the gain beforehand. So if you're loud in the helmet, it gets it okay, and if you're a little bit more quiet, it gets that okay as well. The next Friday's video with the Tenere is going to be recorded with these wireless Go mics. So if you want a good audio, I could talk about this for hours. But the thing that I do is I record with 2 microphones, my audio. One of these microphones is going to be attached to my helmet. And to this microphone, I have attached a lavalier mic that comes very close to my mouth, but not right next to my mouth because it's going to peak like crazy. But very close to my mouth, somewhere like here in the helmet, it's okay. And the second microphone is going to be in my backpack. So I have a drink bag in my back when I ride and make my videos. And both of those microphones are going to be recording on their own separate channels. So if I ride and I say something stupid, I can just remove that channel and just keep the riding channel. And that's a very good, it requires a little bit more editing, adjusting the levels later, but it's very nice trick to just keep the parts that you want and trash the ones that are not the greatest. And if you don't have the riding sounds and the motor sounds in the video, I think the video lacks something, lacks a character, because all of us riders, we want to hear the bike, we want to hear the exhaust. So if you put the microphone in the backpack somewhere where it doesn't shave against stuff, like you can hear this. If it does this all the time, it's a bad audio. And if you have bad audio and you have perfect 4K vision on the video, it's still a bad clip. What was the thumb in the video just now? I have no idea what you're talking about. Hopefully it wasn't anything dirty. Is my fly closed? I just took a piss. Hopefully it wasn't that. It wasn't. I don't know. Thumb, did you mean the cup or something? Yeah, the Tenere is better because it has commuting. Yeah. You would probably not want to drive long distances on the highway with the CRF. You can do it, but it's not as comfortable as the Tenere 700. Oh yeah, the thumb from YouTube on the screen. I noticed it myself. I thought, what is that? Maybe it was because I got 10 likes on the video, and after that I got this notification. So if you want, you can press the like button. It's gonna help the video probably. Stupid, but I thought I showed something stupid here. I'm all red because I'm so hot with this jumper on. I have other shirt here, so I have too much clothes on. Because the power drink is getting to my head a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. It's just water, you know. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how to say your name. I hope I don't butcher this. Aldea. With the Honda, I'm confident enough to attack difficult sections and also be alone. Exactly what I've been saying. That's why I bought the bike, because with the Tenere, when I was alone in some Albanian like mountain, and I came to something like really difficult section, I was a little scared to get the bike stuck or just the bike falls down in some ditch and I can't get it up, or it's gonna take all my energy and it's gonna get dark and it's gonna be crazy. So that's why I love the small little Honda, because I have the courage to take it places I wouldn't take the Tenere. Even though I do take the Tenere in some hard riding situations, but I usually do it in a group. So when we're just multiple people there, we can get the Tenere out together, but alone it's gonna be really difficult. Yeah, the thumb, I saw the thumb. It was probably just 10 likes on the video, and after that it gives those animations. What is this madness? Juha Juola. I don't know who this guy is. Who is this guy? I know Juha. I've known Juha for, I don't know, very long time. But nice of you to come and comment. It's cool. Yeah, but yeah, with the audio, I would say I have actually I have the Rode Go2 set. Go2 set. Double microphone, wireless microphone. I don't use this riding. I just use this usually with the PC here in the office. And then I have the DJI wireless setup. This is what I've used most of the time when I was making videos on my channel of the last year. It's a very nice package, but there's a problem with this, that you have to adjust the gain separately on both microphones. So sometimes it's not the greatest. It's not the easiest. And then I have this Rode Wireless Pro mic set, which is the best solution so far to making riding videos because the auto gain is really good. It's not perfect, but it's like 95% there. But I would think if anyone was starting this stuff, just putting a lavalier mic in the DJI Osmo 4, it has the gain control inside the camera. So just use that. Buy the Osmo 4, buy a lavalier mic, shove it in your helmet, put it somewhere here, put some stuffing on top of it, and just put the levels into a place where you get clean audio and you're golden. You don't have to sync anything. Everything is in the one video file and it's going to be perfect. You can start like that, easy. Bing, bang, boom, done. But if you need any advice, any of you doing YouTube videos, if I can help you, I'll help you in the Discord. I'm there almost every day. If someone has any questions, all these links to my Discord and the giveaway for this this little guy, you can find in my channel about page and in the description of this video. So you can win one of these flashlights. It's pretty nice because it has a magnet, so you can enable this long light. And if this is your Tenere 700, just plonk it in and you can do some maintenance onto the bike. And you can put this in some very small and tricky places in your garage when you do some bike work, or you can just carry this along with you on your rides. It's a normal flashlight as well. So I'm giving away 10 of these buggers. So just go to my Instagram page. I can't talk anymore. And click the link in my page and take part in the giveaway. It's like 4 days still open, and then I'm going to be shipping these all over the world, and it's going to cost a lot of money. I don't even know how much. Shipping from Finland, it's not that cheap, but I wanted to do this. It's cool to test out the giveaway, even though YouTube didn't like it first. So you can do that and follow my Instagram if you like. You don't have to. But yeah, the chat is getting a little bit more quiet. If you have any like last minute questions, I'm happy to stay here for a while and answer any questions that you have about the channel or bikes in general, or my just opinion of those things about me, or just some traveling stuff and tips for Europe. Most of my bike travels and my campervan travels have been to the east part of Europe. So I haven't been to Portugal, or I've been to Spain, but I haven't been there with the bike. I would love to do that someday because I know there's a lot of nice off-road riding in Portugal, especially. That's on my to-do list, definitely. And Wales is a nice TED track, I've been told. So I would love to do that with some enduro bike or the Honda CRF someday. But whenever I have the time, I'm definitely gonna do that. Thank you, Miss MC Papan, for following my Instagram. I need the followers there. I post in Instagram. I post something every week at least, but it's usually something I'm doing at the moment and something casual. I don't take it as seriously as I do YouTube. YouTube, I try to post some quality stuff and stuff that people really wanna see, and that's why I really hope people give me some ideas as well for videos. And I think this vlogging setup that I have with my helmets and my audio setup under my videos, the cameras and all that stuff, that could be interesting to some people, and I am gonna do that video in the wintertime. Even though I stumble in my words sometimes, don't worry. I'm not super drunk. This is my second power drink and it's halfway through, so it's just me stumbling in my words because I've been speaking almost 1.5 hours. So The chat is quieting down a little bit. Nice chatting patch to Wales, UK. Stunning there. Okay, but I need to get on. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. I hope the job is nice. I hope I enjoy it. And I really hope I enjoy Vasa. Yeah, the gear setup video. Yeah, some people have also been saying it. Thanks, JV, for commenting. And goodbye, Two Wheels. Let's see each other again in the next live stream that I'm going to make someday. Probably I have a new setup in the Vasa. I rented a place where I have my own studio room, basically. So I have a better setup there, probably. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, I'm going to do a setup video about the motovlogging setup at some point. But it's a big video to do, and I'm not really a tech channel, so I have to think about how I'm going to do that so that people get some like value from it. I don't want to like make something hastily. So this is it, and then just post it. I want to make it well so that people get some value from it. I've been learning this audio setup, especially for the last, I don't know, probably 14 months already, and I've been struggling with it for the whole time, basically. The last video that's gonna come out next Friday, I think the audio is pretty bang on perfect, as perfect as I can make it, and it's because of these little guys. So right now, I think I'm ready to make that video because I actually know what I'm talking about. Yeah, still 15 people here, which I'm really surprised. The chat is quieting down, and this video is starting to be pretty long. We're closing in 1.5 hours. So if nobody has anything else, anything last minute questions or anything worth a conversation, I'm probably gonna start wrapping it up. I'm just gonna check the description if I had anything here that I needed to answer. No, I don't think so. I answered the HP-Corse, a little bit of my biker background, and at the end, I could say about the Honda CRF Rally Raid suspension, because I do sometimes go to an enduro track and do some jumps. I would like to do some jumps. I think I would have benefited from going the hardest spring in the front forks. The rear shock is fine. It's really hard when I do the clickers, but the front is very soft. And if you just dampen the thing to the fullest setting, it's still gonna bottom out pretty easily. So I should have gone with the one spring above the recommendation to my weight. So that's something I can say at the end. I'm gonna post a long video about this stuff later, probably in 3 weeks from now. I'm gonna post that enduro track video. It's gonna take some time because I wanna chill out on the publishing content frequency because I'm starting a new job. I need to take my time to do that well. Rally Raid comments. I haven't gotten back any feedback from Rally Raid. I spent a while writing a long email to them. So I'm still waiting for a reply. If they don't give me anything, I'm gonna post in a week. I'm gonna post them back that did they miss my email or are they still gonna answer? I would hope they give me some feedback because I want to get that feedback to the video. I don't want to post the video just saying all the things that I said on the video and not get feedback back from Rally Raid, because I like the suspension. It's pretty nice, but the front is the problem area for me. Doing trans-Euro trail tracks, it's never bottoming out, but doing enduro track and jumping and all that, it's bottoming out quite a lot. But I should have gone with the strongest spring. That's on me. That's not on Rally Raid. That's my problem. But yeah, I'll definitely do a video about that later. yeah, I think this has been a success. They have the chart. Yes, I did buy the springs for my weight, but they have this little saying in the chart that if you do harder stuff like enduro stuff, go with the harder spring. Even though your weight is something in the middle of the spring rate, go with the harder setting of that if you do some harder stuff. So the front I would go one harder, and the rear I would go with the graph that they give you, because that's enough. At least I think so. So, but that's just a quick impression so far. I wanna investigate a little bit further, and before I give any like long format video answer about this stuff. But yeah, if you do enduro, put the harder spring. It's easy to swap, so it's not a big deal. Okay, I think that was the last one probably. So I hope you follow my channel and subscribe to the videos. And if this was a success to people, I'm probably going to return and do some more live videos in the future. But for now, I thank you for attending and having a conversation with me. This was super fun, and I hope some people watch it later as well. But yeah, for now, I'm going to say goodbye and have some good rides and be safe. Now I just need to find the button to end the stream. There it is. Goodbye, Mr. MC Papan and JV and all the guys here. Goodbye.